What's going on, A Plus's Nerd Mixes? This apple is amazing, by the way. I don't know. I like. I felt like getting in the mood. You know what I'm saying? So to review the season finale of She-Hulk, as I roll up my window because there's people talking, I feel like I had to get into the mood, into the moment, right? So I had to give me some Mickey Mouse Foodables. You know what I'm saying? A little snack thing. No, this is not an advertisement, but some grapes, some cheese, you know what I'm saying? Some apples with getting up there in age. You know, I'm a couple of months from being 40. I want to start to eat a little bit better, so I can be around and give y'all these awesome news and reviews. You know what I'm saying? She-Hulk, episode 9. The season finale. Whose show is this? Now, we know that you need to like, subscribe, and share this content so the community can grow. So we'll be able to bring you guys more content, do more things with you. You know what I'm saying? So I can you know what I'm saying, satisfy my tattoo fetish and get more tattoos. The beautiful nerd mix tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to help me out here. You know what I'm saying? Adam's got stuff he wants. You know, we don't want to work 9 to 5s our whole lives. You know, come help us out. Because that works, right? Anyway, whose show is this? This episode was interesting. I have to say, entertaining, and unexpected. Jen's going through the backlash of what she did when she fell to what the group did, and you know, led into her anger and then started destroying things. She's ended up locked up in jail. Her friends come in and tell her that, you know, they got a plea deal going. She has put the inhibitor on. She-Hulk's done with. And Invencia, or whatever the hell they're called, they won. You know what I'm saying? They got over, and she's going to sue them for invading her personal content and stuff like that to try to win in court and when everything is going on. And all the while she's doing all of this, her friend, her sidekick, who's been there with her through the whole show, her paralegal that she hired to work with her, is doing investigations. She gets the guy who used to play the Dark Arrow on the Arrow, and had him come with them to do like a undercover, you know what I'm saying, look thing to try to be able to get in and get the insight on who they really are, and you know what I'm saying, how they targeted Jen in order to get information they would need to help free her from the allegations that she got and help her win her case when she's going to sue them, right? Hilarity ensues when this happens, because Jen's now staying with her mom because she can't afford her apartment, or it might just because they know where she lives at and she doesn't feel safe there. They really didn't. I don't think they went into detail on why that was, because when she was in between jobs before, she was staying there. So maybe it's because they know where she stays at and she wants to make sure that she's safe is the reason why she went to go stay with her parents, right? So I'm watching this, and her mom's sending videos to her friend and stuff like that, embarrassing law videos and stuff, and so she uploads that to that Hope King site, right? And ends up getting an invitation to some type of event that they're going to have with a special speaker. And this is where I feel like the show, and with everything that's been happening through the season, this is where we see all the lines come together, all the different paths we went on converge into one. Because we find out that the annoying dude, Todd, it had to be a reason why Todd popped up on the show like 3 or 4 times before this episode in particular, that Todd ended up being Hope King and that he was the one. And I feel like it was more of him being turned down by She-Hulk that made him like feel like he was. But it's basically like a no ma'am women's hate group where they just hate anything that women are doing. And you just, it's everything I feel that She-Hulk stands for and opposite of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of crazy. He was the one who did all of that. He was the one who hired the guy to steal their blood, you know what I'm saying, to trick her. And they even had the Abomination speaking there. Like, they paid the Abomination to speak, and Emil is like, I didn't know what it was about. I just think I'm just like talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I pay the bills, you know, and what's going on. So when they get this, and then She-Hulk ends up being there because she's going to see Emil, because Emil's like, you can come by anytime you want to. So she's there, her friends are there, she walks in, they tell her that Ty's Hulk King and stuff like that, and then he has her blood, injects herself, you know what I'm saying, the blood, and turns into Hulk itself. And then all of a sudden she just stops and just breaks the fourth wall and starts talking like, this can't be how this ends. This is my story. This is just the same old BS. So, like, I thought that they did it perfectly, because I think the show messes up, right? And it goes back to the title screens while all the titles are on, and then she jumps into, like, she pops on the screen and she goes Hulk, right? Then she pops on the screen, and then she ends up going to, like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe something, and pops into there, and then she's walking around and she's looking for help. So she ends up getting into the the people who are writing She-Hulk, and they're talking about what's going on. She was like, this is not how this is supposed to end. And she was like, well, this is not what Kevin wants. This is what Kevin wants. And then she was like, well, I need to talk to Kevin. They're like, nobody gets to talk to Kevin. And, you know, and she's like tearing him down and stuff like that. Like, this is not what this story's supposed to be. So she walks around and she fights through a hallway scene that looks similar to what it was like an Iron Man, where Black Widow was fighting through. And then she gets into a room, and you expect to see Kevin Feige, but what you end up seeing is an artificial intelligence named Kevin that kind of, to me, looks like Claptrap or whatever. And basically it's a robot that is generating all these storylines, keeping everything together, and then, like, it is just a generic plot line that it does in order to make all the stuff happen. So it needs to be like a climactic finish to everything to make the viewership, you know what I'm saying, be happy about what happened. And then she sit there, she argues with him, she does her lawyer stuff. This is what I loved about this. She does a counter argument to what happens that makes Kevin agree that what she says is right. She asks questions about why do all these characters have daddy issues, you know what I'm saying, where are the X-Men, you know, different things like that. And it's just funny because She-Hulk I feel like it's coming from the perspective that all of us, you know what I'm saying, are asking about what's happening with that. So when Kevin grants all this to happen and she pops back in her episode, it's the perfect ending that she will want. She even says something about, you know what I'm saying, Daredevil popping back up. Daredevil pops back up at the end. Abomination turns itself in and does 10 years. Is going to do 10 years in jail for turning into the Abomination. Ty gets arrested. You know, a total happy ending, you know what I'm saying, for Jen. She gets acquitted of everything, you know what I'm saying, that's happening. Her and Daredevil are now dating, I guess. He as Matt Murdock meets her family and everything like that. They ask him how much money he makes, you know, the practice and stuff that he does, the fact that he's in Hell's Kitchen and that could be a dangerous place. And I just love the way that they brought this together. It was a very Fast and the Furious-esque feeling ending with the family and stuff like that. But then when you get the end credit scene pop up, it's Wong coming to get Emil, and Emil's going to, you know what I'm saying, the sanctuary to chill. Ask if it has Wi-Fi. He's like, I'm sorry, it took me so long. I was caught up with, you know what I'm saying, TV and stuff like that. So I really dug the way they did this episode. It felt really She-Hulk-esque. It felt to fit the tone the entire season had, and the whole Kevin spin to everything to me was hilarious, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the back and forth that they had, and I love the fact that she saved the day by being a good lawyer. So, I don't know. A lot of people don't like it. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought about this entire season of She-Hulk, and if you are looking forward to season 2. And I just feel like it opens the door for a lot of stuff. I feel like there could be a bunch of different type of shows. This is what I like. I don't feel like each show that they do should be just this superhero-esque show. I like the fact that their content is varying in degrees, and this is the route I feel they should take. It feels like to me like it's something for everybody. This is for me. I loved it. I'm a fan of stuff like that. I'm a fan of lawyer shows. I'm a fan of stuff like Friends and Big Bang Theory. Like this to me fits that niche right there. So it breaks up the monotony of just having nothing but like superhero and medieval things and House of the Dragon and Lord of the Rings. This is that thing was like that breath of fresh air where I could just relax. So let me know what you guys thought about that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we drop new content. That's it for She-Hulk. We got 2 episodes left for House of the Dragon, and then, you know, Flash is around the corner. Looking forward to bringing you guys news and reviews for everything. Go check out that Bleach episode 1 review. We're following Bleach through the entire run, man. We're going to start bringing more anime to this channel. Hey, got a lot going on. Keep it A+. This has been a Nerd Mix. Indy out. Peace.